Good morning, good morning. So, are you tired of the same old in your career? Nothing truly grabs you or excites you or makes you want to jump out of bed on a Monday morning. Well, maybe it's time for a revolution, a career mastery revolution. A new era for mavericks who are ready to redefine their success and reignite their passion. So, are you ready to join the movement? Well, I'm James Foster, and this is the Career Mastery Revolution. So, let me take you back a few years and talk a little bit about why I am doing this today. If you go back to 2016, 2017, 2018, I was running a recruitment business, and I had been for some time as part of Antel International, which was a franchise. And as I said, I've been doing it for probably 17, 18 years. And I basically run this business on a level, how can I put this, on a flat without really growing it. It was doing okay. It had its ups, it had its downs, but it wasn't really going anywhere. I had sufficient business to keep me going. I did some good business. I did some excellent business. I worked with some great people. I had some fantastic success, but it never took off. It never really exploded. And then we come into to 2019 and the COVID situation, and of course everything goes flat at that time. And I started to really think in a different way. And what got me to thinking in a different way? Well, I'd been given a book a few years ago by a friend of mine, uh, and that book had just sat gathering dust on my bookshelf for a while. And at the start of the COVID, when we're sort of sitting around and there wasn't a great deal to do, there wasn't much in the recruitment industry at that particular time, I thought, oh, I'll pick up the book. And the book was called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by a chap called T. Harv Eker. And to quote what it says of itself, or rather the New York Times says about it, this is the secrets of a millionaire mind, revealing the missing link between wanting success and achieving it. So I thought I'd read it, and I did. Um, and it grabbed me. You know, now let's be clear, I'm not talking about becoming a millionaire here, although you never know, that may happen one day. I'm just talking about turning your mind from a mindset of this is okay, isn't it, to a mindset of I really must have more. I really have to get more than I've got today. I'm meant for more. I can achieve more. And that's the start of my journey, was picking up that book. I read that book, and it so basically the core story of the book is that you are programmed with the mindset that you have, and you have to break that programming from an early age. Where we're made to think about money, about wealth, about success in a certain way, and that sits within us. And unless we break that mold, we're going to have exactly what we're meant to have at that particular time. You give a man a million pounds or $1 million. What does he do with that $1 million? Well, that depends on his mindset, and the mindset that's not meant for riches. Well, it just fritters its away. It becomes nothing, and we've seen that so many times with people winning the lottery, haven't we? But then other people, you can give them a few dollars, and they make it work, and they grow it, and they make a success of it. And again, that's down to the mindset. That's down to the way that person thinks, and that really started to get into me, if you like, that I had to change my mindset. But how do you do that? I picked up another book, Millionaire Success Habits by a chap called Dean Graciosi. Many of you may have heard of Dean. He's basically, that was a book that really did change my life. So the Secrets of a Millionaire Mind got me thinking. Millionaire Success Habits changed my whole life and the whole way that I think of things. I started reading that, and what Dean does all the way through the book is he gives you a framework for success. It isn't just about changing your mind, reprogramming it. He gives you the tools that are going to help you to do that. Okay, so why don't you rush off and buy that book? I'm sure Dean will be very grateful for the additional sales, but that's not where we are today. This has got into me. This is where I am today, and this is what I'm bringing to you, because that really got me thinking that I am meant for more and that I can achieve more, and that if I can move my life, move my mind into a different place, then I can bring that success to other people. And that is what the Career Mastery Revolution is about. How I can bring what I've learned from those books, yes, but also from my 20 years as a recruiter, and for my 10 years of building my own teams, and for my 30 years of additional experience. No, that's 60 years, sorry, 20 years of additional experience in the Royal Navy as an engineer in the Royal Navy. That's an electronics engineer in the Royal Navy. And previous experience in telecommunications as well. When I can bring 50 years of my experience to you today and help you to achieve the lives and careers that really matter to you. That's the Career Mastery Revolution. So why is there a need for this? What is it about careers, about people's mindsets, about all of this that makes me want to come to you and to help you to achieve what you can achieve? Well, let me start by we're in December. At the end of this month, we start a new year, and at the start of a new year, what do most people do? Well, they go away and they start making resolutions, goals. The fact is that because it's a new year, that doesn't mean to say that you're going to have any more motivation to achieve those goals than you would if you did it on February the 3rd. The fact it's January the 1st and everybody feels, well, this is a new year. It's got to be a new beginning. We'll make some goals. So why is it why is it that people make those goals in the first place? And secondly, why is it that so few people actually achieve those goals? And that's part of what we at Careers Mastery Revolution, at Careers Matter, can help to focus and to start to bring into reality to you, to help you to actually set goals that matter, that set goals that you can be effective with, but more importantly, that you actually understand why you want to achieve those goals. And that's the key. When you set goals for New Year's resolution, it's because you think you've got to do it. And a lot of people set career goals because they think they've got to do it. But that isn't the reason you need to set goals. You need to set goals because you want focus, you want direction, you want a path, you want a place to go, you want a target to achieve. These are the reasons for setting goals. If you're doing it because you think you should, it isn't going to work. 98%, sorry, not 98, 92% of people who set goals for January fail. They don't, absolutely nothing comes of it. Maybe you know, they say, I'm going to give up smoking, or I'm not going to drink anymore, or whatever it is their particular goal is that they set at that time. And it sticks around for a few days and then they just lose interest in it. And that's effectively what it is. They lose interest in it and they pick up another packet of cigarettes, or they pick up another beer or whatever. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with having a beer, but you know, in January, a lot of people decide that they're going to go dry in January, don't they? But the reason why people fail is because there's no motivation behind it. They have got really no direction. And that's the difference. That's what we can help you with. We can help you to actually understand where it is you want to go and what you need to do to get there. The mind is a wonderful thing. It will actually help you to achieve what you want to achieve if you let it. If you program your mind in such a way that you are constantly focused with the vision of what you want to achieve, and you know why you want to get there, then there are there's a fantastic thing called the RAS. I'm not going to say this right. The rhetorical, sorry, activating system. I'll get that word again. The rhetorical activating system. It's an inner part of the mind. It's what's responsible for fight and flight and things like that. And if you focus your mind on what it is you want to achieve, and you constantly focus your mind on what it is you want to achieve, and you envision that you're already there, that it's already a success, the rhetorical activating system actually works to make it happen. It it becomes a programming, if you like, that will actually direct you to actually achieve the goal that you want to achieve, because you actually believe, because you're envisioning it, that it's already there, and the RAS can't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, and it doesn't want to make you a liar. So it actually helps you to get towards that goal. And there are other factors of the mind as well, which we could go into in detail, but I don't want to waste time on it now. The point is that if we do this in the right way, if we can focus our mind and our attention on what it is that we want to do, where it is we want to go, and how we want to get there, and we do daily look at our goals and envision that we are going to, that we've already achieved them, if we set our mind in the right way, then that success will come. It's as sure can be. It doesn't mean it happens overnight. It doesn't mean it happens automatically, but it does mean that you start to do all those things that are necessary, that are going to get you there. It changes your mindset. It changes the way that you look at things. Traditional recruitment is dead. In 20 years, I've seen it get progressively worse, to a point where very few people seem to have faith, whether they're candidates or hiring managers. Traditional recruitment, active jobs, going for the jobs that are being advertised, the process that gets people from being an applicant to a successful candidate at the other end, it doesn't work. Okay, you say, well, I've got jobs through that system. Yes, you have. You no doubt have. And yes, you say, I've employed good people through that system. Yes, you have. But it's not working the way it's supposed to work. It doesn't work for either the hiring manager or for the candidate. The reason why it doesn't is because there's a complete breakdown in the structure and the communication that goes on between the candidate wanting to go and look for a job and the hiring manager who wants a candidate for his job. There's the system is not geared to make that a successful journey for either party. And the reason for that, well, there's many reasons for it. Increasingly, it's because it's all around control. It's all around wanting to bring the wrong. It's really being controlled by the wrong people. That's what I'm trying to say. The people that are controlling it, a lot of those people don't actually understand the jobs that they're working on. They don't understand what makes a candidate a good candidate. They don't understand how what is going to actually be good in that job. There are good recruiters out there, don't get me wrong. There are excellent recruiters out there. I would say that I was one of them. They take the time to actually understand. They study their market. They know their market. But unfortunately, they're not the ones that get to control this system. Some of them, some companies, some hiring managers work great with these people, but most recruitment is being managed in such a way that that process is broken, it doesn't work, and nobody's happy about it. You tell me, Are you happy about it? Put in the comments. Tell me what your most recent experience is within traditional recruitment. When was the last time you applied for a job? Did it work for you? Did you get the job that you knew that you were really aligned for, really qualified for, that you could do, that you absolutely knew? Or were you overlooked? Because so many times people are. It doesn't work. What Careers Mastery can help you with is actually taking that system completely out of the equation. We have a mechanism that will show you how you can take control of your own destiny when it comes to your career. How you can actually become if the right word is the master of your own destiny, that you can control your recruitment process rather than somebody else doing it for you. There is a way. It's basically the core of what we do. So having set your mind helped you to understand your mindset, helped you to understand where it is you want to go. We then have the tools that will show you and give you the abilities to actually control for yourself the recruitment process, so that when you are when you're looking at moving your career, when you're looking at developing your career, whether that's for promotion, whether that's for a new job, whether that's you need to have a job because redundancy or whatever the reason that you want to make that move, we will give you the mechanism by doing it. And here's the kicker with that, is that it's a continuous process. It doesn't start when you're looking for a job. It starts today. You start today. You put everything in place now. You build your networks. You build your rapport in the industry that you are. You build those relationships with the people that are going to hire you. You build those relationships with the companies you can make a difference with. You set up your own personal brand in such a way that people know about you already. And in doing this, you're in control of your own destiny. You are in control of where your career is going to go and how you're going to get there. Well, this has been longer than I anticipated I was going to be speaking this morning. What I want to do now is really talk about where this goes from here. I'm going to be doing live video recordings every Monday and Wednesday. Each one of these recordings will be on a subject that's got something to do with the Careers Mastery program. What I invite you to do is to join that program. Let me just put this down now. If you follow this link here, that's on the screen now, and I will put that link into the comments in the video after I finish recording. You can sign up to become part of the Careers Mastery program. It doesn't mean anything today. It doesn't change your life. It doesn't mean you have to do anything until you're ready to do it. Basically, all it means is that you're signing up, and that we've got a contact path. You'll get emails from me on a fairly regular basis, maybe weekly or something like that. And when you're ready, you can set yourself up to have a 20-minute session with me to talk about your career and where you want it to go. And that's really all there is to it. Join the Career Mastery program, sign up today, get those emails on a semi-regular basis, join our YouTube group, subscribe to a YouTube channel, join my Facebook group, stay in touch, keep into the process. And when you're ready, come and set yourself up a 20-minute call, and we can talk about your career and where it's going to go and how it's going to get there. So this has been James Foster. This is the Careers Mastery Revolution, and I'll see you again on Monday.